Hello YouTube fans, it's your boy Brad here with another video. Today I will be doing a review, but really a test. There's not a test on one of these wine chillers on YouTube. So I'm going to test this. I picked this up at my local Goodwill for $10. And I thought it was a neat item. Brought it home, stuck a bottle of wine in here, which my wife and I, we don't really drink at all, but we just have these things of wine around. And it took about 4 hours that I remember, if I remember correctly, to chill this bottle of wine down to around, I think it was 44 degrees. I thought that was kind of extreme. I'm like, I could have stuck it in the refrigerator and probably got the same results. So today, I'm going to do a test with 2 bottles of wine that I have here. I'll put one in the cooler, this thing here, and I'll put one in the refrigerator, and I will use my little infrared thermometer to kind of check the temperature of where they are periodically through the day until I get it down to what this says it should be chilled to. A little bit about this wine chiller. This is the Warning Pro, the PC100 model. It retailed for around, probably at the time, $100. There's one on Amazon. It's $179, which tells me that it's like a last one or a last couple of something that's been discontinued. On eBay, you can get them from anywhere around maybe $40 to $60. Again, I paid $10 for it. So I'm gonna set this up. First, let me let you hear it. It's not the quietest thing. 12 volts, 5 amps. 12 volts, 5 amps. So I put quite a bit of amps. Has a whole menu system. I will not be getting into that. Power button here at the top. Have to hold that down. And there's a bunch of wine selections on the type of wine, and it chills it to this special temperature. We're not wine people, okay? We don't really drink. But I just want to get it started here. There it goes. Took me a moment to get it going, trying to figure out the buttons. But if you hear that, it's pretty noisy inside of it. So say you got a little party going on and you want to keep the wine chilled, you have this sitting on the table. That's not something you want to do, in my opinion. You're better off with something that's cold that you put it in and just keep the wine cool, or just stick it back in the refrigerator. But we're going to set this thing up, we're going to get it to going, and I'm going to test it periodically, and we'll see where that takes us. Oh, and the last thing, let me mention, is that there was supposed to be a little kufi type thing here. When you put the wine in, and there was this little neoprene, I think it's probably was made out of, that you kind of put over to keep the cold air in. I'm just going to use a drying towel, and wrap it around so to keep the cool air inside of here as this attempts to cool down. And we'll see how long it takes between the one in here and the one in the refrigerator. As we get started here, I checked both of our wine bottles, and we're starting at around 68. I'll set this up. I think I'm going to cool down to around 40-something degrees. I'll let you know once I get it set up and get it started. And we'll see which one reaches that temperature first. My refrigerator is at 37.6 degrees on the inside. I'm not sure what the chill temperature once I set this up is going to be, but I will let you know. Okay guys, we're all set up. It's running. Got both bottles going. It shows here. Let me come around so I can see this. It says the temperature that it's going to cool this to is 43 degrees. and the current temperature of the bottle is 75 degrees. This is our starting point. Okay guys, it's been 1 hour 14 minutes. This one, the bottle in the refrigerator says 58.2. This one says it's at 57. I did pull the bottle up and took a temperature, and so that temperature is actually pretty accurate with my little infrared thing here. So we'll keep cooking. Again, it's an hour 14 minutes and we're still trying to get down to 43 degrees. I'm back. The one in the refrigerator says 51.2. This one says 53. Again, we're trying to get down to 43 degrees. It's been 2 hours and we'll keep cooking. We're 3 hours in. The fridge is saying 48, the bottle in the fridge. This one is saying 44. It is 1 degree off of being at 43. When it shuts off, I'm going to pull both bottles and measure them with this to see are they the same, since we can have differences between this, and whatever else goes on. So while I measure both bottles with the infrared and we'll see what it says. Okay guys, it has finally just shut off. We're going to take the bottle out. It's saying that it's at 43 degrees. Again, I am going to measure with this. I'll let you see that. And we will measure both bottles. Here, let me flip my screen around. And let's see. Whoops, let me unplug that. Let me turn it around to the glass. I don't know if that's going to make a difference or not. Let me see, we got 53.9. Again, I'm measuring the outside of the glass and I'm doing it with this thing. Let's point at this one. And this one says 50. Again. Get it steady here. So in conclusion, this is what I've come to. You would get the same amount of cooling in the refrigerator that you would in this wine chiller slash warmer. It would do both. If you have a bottle of wine that was too cold and you set the temperature and it brings it to that temperature according to the wine connoisseurs who says, you know, certain wines have to be consumed at a certain temperature. But to just chilling the wine down, this is no quicker than using a refrigerator. But if you are traveling, you're in a hotel and there's no refrigerator, I don't know, you know, something like that. You want to go on a picnic and you have a power supply and you're able to plug this up. I have a separate little power supply that I built that's battery operated, and I can plug this in and run it and keep a bottle of wine cool while sitting under a tree with my wife or something and we're having wine and crumpets or something. But that's the conclusion. But I just wanted to review this item just to see whether it was an advantage to having this versus putting your wine in the refrigerator. Of course, if you stuck it in the freezer, better watch it. But it's going to chill a lot quicker. But wanted to show you that, guys. Hey, I hope this helps someone out. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button, and y'all be blessed.